especially after seeing the 2024 TET question paper, we all are scared of the mathematics part for the teacher recruitment exams like HSTR, GPSTR, CRISE and TET, right? So many of you keep asking us this question, madam, how to prepare for mathematics after seeing the 2024 question paper for TET, where many tough problems were asked in mathematics part. Many aspirants are scared. Here we are to help you all with this problem. See friends, one of the best tricks to prepare for mathematics is to practice variety of problems, then make formula list and also learn short tricks wherever possible. For example, there are some word problems, right, which we can solve only after deciding the topic to which that particular problem is belonging to. Once you decide the topic, then you can easily calculate the answer within no time. One such topic is a HCF or LCM. So you have word problems based on time, that is traffic signals, or distribution. So based on the question, you have to decide which is the topic. I mean to say, when you decide that the problem is belonging to HCF, then only you can find the correct answer by finding out the HCF, right? Or if you decide that the problem is belonging to LCM, then only you can calculate the LCM of the given numbers in the question and you can find the correct answer, right? If you do it ulta, then your answer will be wrong. I mean to say, if you do HCF for a problem where LCM is to be done, then your answer will be wrong. And if you do LCM for a problem where HCF is to be done, then also your answer will be wrong. So in this case, you should decide the topic of the problem. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Unfog with Dr. Atahar Parveen. So here in this short video, I am going to discuss a short trick to decide the topic of the problem, whether the problem is from HCF or from LCM, because we have seen questions from topics in the form of word problems in our previous year questions like TET, HSTR and so on. Now as we all know that soon the internal reservation implementation is to be done, and then we can expect these teacher recruitment exams like first TET, then HSTR, CRISE and GPSTR as well. So this is high time for you all to start preparing if you have not started, and if you have already started, if you are already preparing, then go for these type of short tricks and go for thorough revision now. Okay, especially we are talking about mathematics here because mathematics is going to be tough, because there are variety of topics, there are variety of problems. You never know what type of question will be asked in your exam. As we are going to talk about HCF and LCM, first you should be knowing the basics about how to find the LCM of a group of numbers, and HCF also, right? We use prime factorization method. But the final step is different for both, right? For HCF and LCM. In LCM, you calculate the LCM by multiplying all the numbers which you get in the prime factorization method, right? These are all the prime factors here. But in HCF, you multiply only the numbers which are intersecting. You don't take all the numbers, right? So this is the difference between LCM and HCF. If they ask you a direct question to find out the LCM, that is least common multiple, or to find out the HCF, that is highest common factor, then you can do this method and you can calculate the answer, right? But what will you do if you get a word problem where the terms LCM and HCF are not mentioned? You have to read the question and decide whether that particular question belongs to LCM or HCF. I am giving you a short trick. See, when the question is telling about equal groups, bigger size, or cutting something equally, in that type of a question, you have to do HCF of the given numbers. That will give you correct answer. Whereas if the question is telling about doing together or repeating events or finding some smallest common time or finding some smallest common number, then you have to do LCM to get the correct answer. Okay, so if you have not understood, don't worry. In this video, we are going to give the clarity on this topic. So I am giving you some simple tables so that you can understand what I am actually trying to say. See, if you have a question where something is repeating together, like for example, you have this type of a question. 3 bells ring at 12 seconds, 15 seconds and 20 seconds intervals. When will they ring together next? So if you have a question of this type where something is repeating, right, here the bell is ringing, right? So the 3 bells are there. So in this type of question, you have to do LCM. Here you have 12, 15 and 20. So you have to do LCM of these 3 numbers. If you do LCM, you will get the correct answer. And you can say that that number is actually the number of seconds where the 3 bells will ring together. Okay. If you have questions involving minimum common multiple of 2 or more numbers, like for example, if you have a question, find the smallest number divisible by 8, 12 and 15. So this is a direct indication of LCM, right? Smallest number divisible. So you have to do LCM and find the answer in this type of question. Another example I will give you. If the question involves doing something together again or meet at a point, repeat an event. Like for example, 2 runners take 12 minutes and 18 minutes to complete a lap. When will they meet at the start? Means again, meet again or meet at the start. If that type of question is there, then also you have to do LCM. Okay, clear, right? So this is giving you the concept. What type of questions you have to do LCM. Okay, clear, right? I'll give you another table where you can decide whether the given question is for HCF or no. Okay, see here, equal division of items without leftover. Like for example, if you have a question like this, divide 72 pens and 120 pencils into equal sets, each set having same number of pens and pencils. So what is the maximum number of sets? So in this type of situation, you have to do HCF and find out the answer. If the question involves maximum possible group size, like for example, you have 180 apples and 144 oranges, what is the largest group size? See, largest group size, largest, you can say it is HCF, right? Group size. So each group has same number of apples and oranges. In this situation also you have to do HCF. Or if there is a question involving the biggest equal parts, how to make, right? See this question, cut 18 meter and 30 meter ropes into equal lengths. What is the maximum length possible for each piece? So here also you have to do HCF. Okay, clear, right? What type of problems you have to do LCM and HCF now? See, time based problems where you have trains, bells, work and all that, you have to do LCM. Okay, and calendar questions. This is also time based only, right? There also you have to do LCM. Whereas cutting, grouping, distribution, that type of problems you have to do HCF. Okay, clear, right? So we have a question like this. This is a question from HSTR 2015. On a road, 3 consecutive traffic lights change after 36, 42 and 72 seconds. If the lights are first switched on at 9 AM, at what time will they change simultaneously? So pause this video and try to figure out whether this question is from LCM or HCF. If you have told LCM, then you are right, because here they are giving time based problem, right? So your answer will be correct if you do the LCM of the given numbers, that which is in seconds, 36, 42 and 72. So in order to help all the paid class aspirants with this type of next level practice, we are making a exclusive mathematics shortcuts booklet. So we will be giving this booklet soon to all our paid class aspirants from HSTR PM method, and this handy guide is designed in such a way that this will boost your speed, accuracy and also it will increase your confidence in the exams. You will be able to take the printout of that booklet with your registered email ID only. Okay. If you are our paid class aspirant, then stay tuned for this shortcut booklet which is going to be shared with you all maybe in a week or so. Okay, so we really hope that you all are preparing well, because you never know, once the notification is out, you will have very less time for preparation. So please don't waste your time and keep preparing. Okay, thank you, all the best, bye.